Fang tribe. The largest ethnic group in Equatorial Guinea and Gabon are the Fang people. They are also found in southern Cameroon. They speak the Fang language, which belongs to the Niger-Congo family of languages. Religious-wise, the Fang practiced a form of monotheism with a strong emphasis on ancestor worship. They believe in the existence of a mighty and eternal God called Membe, who, according to their belief, created the world and all living creatures, but disgusted with the evilness of his creation, pretended not to know about the world and left Nzame, whom they considered the common father and ancestor of all the clans, to rule the world. To achieve their mediation for solving daily life challenges and hardships, they practiced the culture of the ancestors who were considered spiritual guides and were highly influential in the lives of future generations. However, under French colonial rule, most Fang people converted to Christianity. The Fang people have a patrilineal kingship social structure. The villages are traditionally linked through lineage. A single unit of a house consists of a man and his wife, along with the resulting children, with villages sometimes associating to form clans. These clans could be in close association, almost creating super villages. It is traditional for each village to have a larger hut built away from the others and called the House of the World. During battles in ancient times, the Fang carried elephant-hide shields. Headbands were often worn by warriors with ornate protrusions above the forehead. The male leader of the village would wear what was known as Andiel costume during ceremonies. This leader was endowed with judicial and political powers. The mask was a symbol of retribution and was meant to strike fear into any sorcerer or criminal that may be attempting to harm the village. They were often painted white to express the power of dead spirits. Based on tradition of Fang societies and with payment of dowry, which consisted of objects considered precious and difficult to obtain, girls were endowed at a very young age. The future husband will wait until the girl is old enough, that is, about 15 years old, to make her his true wife, even though he knows she belongs to him. The young girl goes to live with her in-laws, who take charge of her education. With the introduction of unified currency, however, these objects are replaced by sums of money for payment of dowry. Nevertheless, the father could repay the dowry and come to take back his daughter to remarry her to someone who would have offered him a higher sum. Some fathers do not hesitate to remarry their daughters several times to obtain a greater profit. The in-laws lose the right to own a woman if the dowry is refunded. Despite modernity, customary marriage takes precedence over legal marriage among the Fang people. In the area of clothing, the men wear a back waistcloth, the women a plantain girdle, sometimes with a bustle of dried grass. The main Fang crops are manure, maize, plantains, yams, groundnuts, and oil palm. Livestock are limited to small animals such as goats, chickens, and pigs. These animals are often eaten on special occasions. They also practice fishing, which makes fish their main source of protein. One of the most appreciated dishes by the Fangs is the Goliath frogs. Conroe Goliath, the world's largest living frogs, and sea turtles are considered an exquisite dish. Music plays a central role in the oral history of the Fang. The mvet is a musical instrument popular in the Fang society which is played by the Mbomo mvet. The instrument is a chord phone with attached resonators. Often, one resonator is regarded as male and the other as female. Some mvet comes with 2, 3 or even 5 strings. To become a master at Mbomo mvet takes years of dedication and sacrifice. The Mbomo mvet will often pass through the villages once a month to play at the council house, where all members of the villages will gather to be entertained. Generally, the Fang people are full of intelligence, very teachable but rather difficult to manage, being quick to take offense and utterly indifferent to human life, even though things keep changing for the better among them today.